This is Master Your Reality TV. Today I'm going to discuss about what is an alpha male. And when we're speaking about an alpha male, we're talking about a male with a personality such as he's confident, he's able to be confident as well as humble. He's not someone to attempt to dominate every situation just because he can. Real power is not always utilizing your power just because you can. And that's strength. But when you have males that has the potential to be alpha males but choose to be beta males, which is a weaker male in a sense, and an alpha male is a strong male, a strong black man. But when we're talking about alpha males, we're talking about a male that knows exactly who he is. He's very confident in who he is. So much so that he don't have to constantly reassure himself or prove to others that he's dominant or who he is at the core. He know exactly who he is at the core. That's the exact reason why he don't have to repeatedly go out his way to prove to other people as well as himself who he is. Now, an alpha male has great respect for himself as well as others. And he's fully aware of things that you should do and should not do when it comes to relationship with people or females. In a situation whereas you have beta males, which are more weaker males, they tend to feel like they have to dominate a female, treat her like she nothing, control her, put his hands on her, or even feel like he had to beat on his chest and constantly promote and claim his position. But see, when you know who you are, you don't have to constantly prove it verbally. You don't have to constantly state who you are or say certain things. Your actions is gonna speak for itself. And also your responses as an alpha male is gonna speak for itself because you're gonna be coming from a certain wise way of thinking. And many males, far as that, many males that think they're alpha males, they feel like if I don't respond to a guy when he called me this or that or the third, if I don't respond, then I'm not who I say I am. Then I'm not tough. So I always say this: sometimes the best response is no response. So just because a person don't know who you is, or know where your heart at, or know that you're not worried about them, doesn't mean that you have to respond and show them. Because an alpha male is man enough to walk away when he can see something that's below him. Because when you're a king, you shouldn't come off your throne for no one that's below you. So an alpha male doesn't care if it's a lot of people out there. He don't feel like he gotta show out or he gotta respond because everybody watching. He know who he is. And if anyone else don't understand or understand who he is at the core, then that's on them. But an alpha male is able to walk away and still hold his head up high and be confident in who he is. He know when. It's not what you do. It's the place in which you do it. It's the time in which you do it. It's the pace in which you do it. He may respond if the circumstances put his health or someone of his family or his circle in harm. Yeah, he has no problem with stepping up and showing his veins and showing his teeth and showing his strength and showing his boldness and showing his alpha nature. So when you feel like you have to constantly you somebody say something, you feel like you just gotta respond. You gotta say something. because if you don't, you ain't gonna feel like you tough, or you ain't gonna feel like you're a man. That's only because you doubt who you are. So when someone say something or slightly try to pull your card or get a reaction out of you, you feel like you gotta respond in order to reassure and validate yourself for who you are. So it's out of need of reassurance of you being you. So sometimes people have to pull other people down to build themselves up. So they need that reassurance. They need that to build them up because they doubt who they are. So therefore, since they doubt who they are, they have to pull other people down, make them seem like they less in order to make themselves feel bigger. And that's the situation with a fake alpha male. That's a beta male in a sense. But or in other words, with beta qualities. Or with weak qualities, I should say. But don't get me wrong, no one's perfect. From mistakes you gain wisdom. But overall, you must understand and understand that a man respects other people. A man is man enough to shake a gay man's hand because he's not worried about what other people think. He knows exactly who he is. So he don't have to feel like no homo. He don't have to feel like, he got something to prove. You only got something to prove because you doubt. So when you doubt, you need to get that clarity. You need to reassure yourself or reassure others in yourself. So when you need that, you need to do something out the way to reassure yourself. You need to say no homo. Because that makes you feel, that gives you that clarity or that reassurance that, that other people ain't thinking this, that, or the third. But it don't matter what other people think, because other people's reality is not your reality. Other people's opinions does not define you. But know who you are truly at the heart, at the soul. You define yourself, black man. But you have to constantly program your mind to think a certain way about situations. You have to constantly tell yourself that you're strong, that you're creative. I am beautiful. I am magnificent. I am a genius. I am grandiose. I am highly intellectual. I am highly mentally bold. I am highly mentally strong. I am highly mentally courageous. You have to constantly tell yourself a multiplicity of different things on a day-to-day basis and all throughout the day to constantly keep your energy up high so you won't be in your lower self. Because a lot of men today operate in their lower selves and they not aware of the concept of a higher self, or they not having as an objective or goal to reach their higher self. And that's the problem today. We need more true alpha males to step up to the plate because our women are in need of a true black alpha male. And us as black men, we must step up to the plate and demonstrate and let our actions be the example of what an alpha black male should truly be like. So the respect that you show towards others shows the respect that exists within you. The disrespect that you demonstrate towards others only demonstrates the disrespect within yourself. So if I treat you with how I treat other people, only shows how I treat myself. If I treat you with disrespect, then that means I disrespect myself, even when no one is around. If I respect myself, if I respect you, it's going to show that I respect myself. So how we perceive other people shows how we perceive ourselves. How we treat other people shows how we treat ourselves. What we choose to see in a person shows what we see in ourselves. So you can choose to see the good or the bad. And every day, the difference from a good day and a bad day is your way of looking at it. And once you change the way in which you look at a situation, then you simultaneously change the situations. So it's all just a matter of perspective and perception. So choose your perception and choose who you are and choose to be an alpha man, an alpha male, I should say. And when you be an alpha male, you stand firm on your truth. You speak your truth. You know when to be humble. You know when to not respond. You know when to walk away. You know when to react. You know when to submit for your woman and let her be the queen. Because in ancient time, the black woman was the giver to the throne, and the man sat up on the throne. But he had to go through a council of powerful black women who gives birth, go through 9 months of pain to give a lifetime of beauty. Thank you, black woman. And shout out to all the alpha black males. And everybody else, peace and love always. Build yourself up daily. I'm better than no man, but it's only one me. It can never be another me. It's no comparison to me or to other people. Competition only stems from insecurity. Know who you are. You don't have to compete, black man or black woman. Know truly who you are. Stand firm on who you are. This is Master of Reality TV. Come back again for the next video. Peace and love.